Welcome back. Today we're uncovering Canada's 7 greatest secrets, places so hidden even most Canadians have never heard of them. Forget the CN Tower or Banff. We're diving into ghost towns, secret bunkers, enchanted forests, and more. These aren't in any guidebook. We've spent years tracking down these mind-blowing hidden gems. Each one tells a story you won't believe, from abandoned towns to magical landscapes. Buckle up. This adventure starts now. Let's dive into the first secret. The first stop? A ghost town frozen in time. Our journey begins in Quebec's Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean region, at Val-Jalbert, a ghost town that's a true time capsule. Once a futuristic company town with electricity and running water before most cities, Val-Jalbert thrived around a massive pulp mill powered by a 72-meter waterfall. In 1927, the mill shut down overnight, and nearly 1,000 residents vanished, leaving homes, schools, and stores behind. Today, you can walk through perfectly preserved houses, see old furniture, and even chalk on the school blackboard. It's not a replica, this is the real deal, frozen in the 1920s. The silence is haunting, broken only by the roar of the waterfall that once powered the town's dreams. Val-Jalbert is hidden far from tourist routes, preserved by Quebec's government without commercialization. Inside the old pulp mill, you can almost hear the hum of machinery and the echoes of workers. The scale is staggering, a reminder of how quickly fortunes can change. Exploring the foreman's house, you find family portraits, children's toys, and a sense of lives interrupted. Each home tells a story of hope and loss, a Canadian dream that vanished. The centerpiece is Ouyachuan Falls, taller than Niagara, still thundering as it did a century ago. The founders saw this force of nature and built a modern marvel around it. Now, the waterfall stands as a timeless witness to ambition and tragedy. Leaving Val-Jalbert, you feel the weight of history and the resilience of those who lived here. It's a hauntingly beautiful secret, a chapter of Canada's past that few know. And it's just the beginning. Next, we step into a real-life enchanted forest. From haunting to magical, we're in British Columbia near Revelstoke at the Enchanted Forest. This isn't a theme park, but a whimsical world built by Doris and Ernest Needham in the 1950s. They spent years handcrafting hundreds of fairy tale figurines, castles, and mythical creatures, placing them among ancient cedar trees. Every path reveals something new. Snow White, dragons, castles, and over 350 unique figures. The forest is alive with imagination, a passion project that's become a hidden wonder. The Needham's vision was to spark joy and wonder for families, and it still does. The main castle offers a view over the magical landscape they created. Beyond the fairy tale, a boardwalk leads through ancient rainforest, wetlands, and even a rowboat tour. The Enchanted Forest blends human creativity with natural beauty, all with a homemade charm. It's still family-run, untouched by big corporations, preserving its quirky, heartfelt spirit. Most people drive by never knowing this magical world is just off the highway. It's a testament to following your dreams and building your own magic. Next, we trade fairy tales for a real-life Cold War thriller. Just outside Ottawa lies one of Canada's best-kept secrets, the Diefen Bunker. 75 feet underground, this 4-story 100,000 square foot bunker was built to protect the government during nuclear war. From the outside, it's just a hill. Inside, it's a preserved Cold War city. Built in total secrecy, it could house 535 people for 30 days. Self-sufficient, with its own power, water, and food. The Prime Minister's suite is shockingly modest, a reminder of the gravity of what this place was for. The War Cabinet Room, with maps of the Soviet Union, is a chilling link to a world on the brink. The psychological toll was immense. No families allowed, just leaders tasked with rebuilding a nation. The Diefen Bunker is more than a museum. It's a living artifact of fear, hope, and survival. Many locals don't realize its scale or significance. Walking these halls, you feel the tension and urgency of the era. It's a sobering, powerful lesson in history, hidden beneath a quiet field. From here, we head to one of Canada's most remote and mysterious places. Next, we journey to Haida Gwaii, a remote archipelago off British Columbia's northern coast. Known as the Galapagos of the North, it's the ancestral home of the Haida Nation, with over 12,000 years of history. The islands are wild, lush, and spiritually powerful, accessible only by ferry or plane. The real magic is the living Haida culture, totem poles, art, and stories woven into the land. In Guai Ha'anas National Park Reserve, you need Haida permission to visit, protecting sacred sites and fragile ecosystems. At Skangwai, a UNESCO site, ancient totem poles stand as silent storytellers of families and legends. Walking among them is a spiritual experience, a step back in time. Haida Gwai's mysteries run deep, mythical creatures, shamans, and creation stories tied to every bay and mountain. The culture is alive, with artists reviving traditions in carving sheds and language schools. The Haida's resilience is inspiring. They survived epidemics, fought for their land, and now co-manage Guai Hanas. Visiting is a pilgrimage, not a tourist trip, requiring respect and openness. For those who make the journey, the reward is a profound connection to an ancient, thriving culture. Now we travel east, where the ocean hides secrets of its own. We're on New Brunswick's Bay of Fundy, home to the world's highest tides. Twice daily, 160 billion tons of water flow in and out, revealing a hidden world. At low tide, secret sea caves emerge, accessible for only a few hours before the ocean returns. With a local guide, we find a cave hidden behind rocks, known only to a few. Inside, the sculpted walls tell a story of thousands of years of erosion. The air is cool, the sound of the ocean a constant reminder of the ticking clock. High tide marks stain the walls, showing just how fleeting this world is. These caves are true hidden gems, requiring timing, local knowledge, and respect for the ocean's power. The main tourist spots are just the beginning. The real secrets are off the beaten path. Tide pools teem with life, a temporary ecosystem that vanishes with the water's return. The artistry of the sea is everywhere, arches, pillars, and chambers carved by relentless tides. As the water rises, we retreat, leaving the caves to the ocean until the next low tide. Next, we head to a place where the treasure was buried deep underground. On Lake Superior's north shore lies Silver Islet, a tiny island with a legendary past. In the 1800s, it was the world's richest silver mine, producing billions in today's dollars. The challenge mining on a rock constantly battered by storms, requiring massive engineering feats. For 16 years, a thriving town of 1,500 people grew around the mine, with deep shafts reaching below the lake. The work was dangerous. Miners faced cave-ins, explosions, and brutal isolation. In 1884, a missed coal shipment meant the pumps failed, the mine flooded, and the town vanished almost overnight. Today, only quiet cottages and remnants remain, old foundations, mining equipment, and a forgotten cemetery. The islet itself hides flooded shafts and perhaps untapped silver. The legend persists, a sunken treasure just out of reach. Silver Islet is a living memorial to ambition, hardship, and the power of nature. Now we journey to the Arctic, to a place with a mystery that's truly out of this world. Our final secret takes us to the Arctic, near Tuktoyaktuk in the Northwest Territories, to see the Pingos. These are rare, ice-cored hills, over 1,300 of them, the highest concentration on Earth. Formed over centuries, they rise suddenly from the flat tundra, some as tall as 15-story buildings. The Pingos are living geological wonders, still growing each year. For the Inuvialuit people, they're sacred landmarks, woven into stories and traditions. The Pingos' existence depends on permafrost, now threatened by climate change. As they thaw, they collapse, making their future uncertain. Climbing a stable Pingo, the view stretches for miles across the Arctic tundra and ocean. Legends say they're frozen giants or spirit watchtowers, blending science and myth. Visiting the Pingos is a humbling, urgent adventure, a glimpse of a world that may not last forever. It's a powerful end to our journey, a reminder of the wonders hidden just beyond the beaten path. That's it! 7 of Canada's most incredible untold stories. From ghost towns to Arctic ice hills, we've crossed the country to reveal its hidden heart. Thank you for joining this adventure. Your support makes it all possible. If you enjoyed this journey, hit subscribe and help us share more stories like these. Next time you travel, look beyond the landmarks. Seek out the secrets. Canada's greatest adventures aren't in the guidebook. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.